Good morning, Masterminds. I'm Daniel Wäldchen. I'm the head of marketing and production at IPM. Welcome to Automotive Masterminds 2024. This is only the second edition of this young conference. This year we have over 25 sponsors and exhibitors here in the exhibition hall, over 40 speakers here on stage, and more than 390 people attending in person, maybe even 400, and another 350 people joining us online. But your presence here is not just a great opportunity for networking. As we stand at the edge of a new era, a lot of transformation is going on, you know that. Your presence is also a commitment to driving forward the future of mobility. As I said, right now, we are just a young conference and we are still in the ramp up. And to make one thing crystal clear right at the beginning, we love to hear your feedback, because this is not the end of our journey. Talk to me, talk to anyone on the team, let's grab a coffee, let's have a chat. We want to develop this event further, and I promise we will listen. And we will also listen to what you have to tell us in the evaluation survey tomorrow. Now, networking is an important part of this event. Seeing well-known faces, making new connections. And in a few moments, you will introduce yourself to a couple of new people here in the room. And you will only have 30 seconds time. If you talk in German to each other, we use the conference du. This is the first rule of the day. We use the conference du. Also wir sprechen uns beim Vornamen an, wenn wir auf Deutsch reden. You should tell your counterpart what you do and what your company does, and most importantly, where you spend your last vacation. Before we start, here's one important thing. We have prepared a special signal for you that sounds like this. This signal indicates when the first 30 seconds start. So when you hear it the next time, it's time to go, okay, to introduce yourself. After 30 seconds, you hear the signal again. And then the 30 seconds of the next person in your group start. Now, may I ask you to stand up, please? Great, that works. There's a lot of energy still in the room. Now, every seating group and every table at the back is a group. If you have problems finding a group, just be creative. Probably people that are looking around are looking for a group. So, the oldest person in a group will start with his or her introduction. Remember, 30 seconds is not much time, and here comes the first signal. Wonderful. 2 minutes are over. Done and dusted. Nach 30 Sekunden. Hier, genau. Es gibt nur eine Gruppe. Wir machen es heute Abend nochmal. So, ladies and gentlemen, in order to keep networking going so well, I have a couple of tips for you. So 2 minutes is over, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to, you can take a seat again. You don't have to. In order to keep networking going so well, I strongly recommend our conference app because this app truly maximizes your event experience. It's your one-stop solution for more or less everything. It helps you find the right people. It helps you plan your days. You have an agenda in there, lists, you can filter everything, search everything, and much more. And now it's becoming important again. And you can become part of the discussion here on stage. Now we have 2 ways to engage with us here on stage. Number 1 is questions. So you can ask questions and vote for your favorite questions. Speaking of questions, do you know what the most asked question across all of our events is? Be it aviation, be it hydrogen, future battery. Will the slides be shared? Yes, by the end of today. And the recordings of the main stage will also be available probably by tomorrow morning. Way number 2 to engage with us here is polls. So we can ask you to vote in a poll, and the first poll is already live. So please pick up your phone now and open the conference app and go to the questions and polls menu. There you should find it. It's right on top. And the first question is about your personal opinion regarding the outlook. So do you look rather optimistic or pessimistic into the future of the automotive industry? And the second question that follows right after is a word cloud. So this question asks for the reason of your assessment. Why do you think the future is pessimistic or optimistic? Now this is a word cloud, and we will have word clouds throughout the day and tomorrow as well. This works best if you just answer it with one word, one noun. And if you see your answer already on screen, you can click the word and it will count your vote. Wonderful. 40 votes already. We will come to that poll, come back to that poll later on. If you're not allowed to use the conference app on your business smartphone, you can also visit the website slido.com and enter the hashtag AMM24. So that's another way to join. And this is, by the way, the only hashtag that we use. It's even getting better, because you can also set the topic for a whole session, specifically for our bar camps. In the section where you just were, there's another tab which reads Ideas. And in the Ideas tab, you can write down your topic for the bar camps, and you can again vote for your favorite topic. The voting is open until 2:45, and the top 4 topics will be discussed in the bar camps, which take place at 3 p.m. in the middle of the exhibition. As I already said, we only have one hashtag. If you take a photo in front of the sponsor wall, post it on LinkedIn, and use the hashtag AMM24, you automatically take part in a raffle, where you can win 1 out of 3 free tickets for next year. Coming back to the app, networking in the app, because obviously networking is important to you. Networking in the app works like in any social network. So you can show interest in a person, and if that person shows interest in you as well, you have a connection. You can also directly connect by scanning the badge of another person. So in the app, you have a badge scanner. If you scan the QR code on your badge or on the badge of another person, you have a connection. Once you are connected, you can chat, you can video meet, which is particularly interesting to connect with the 350 people joining us online. You also get recommendations. If you use your smartphone, you get recommendations and you can skip people by swiping left or show interest by swiping right. Very familiar principle, I guess. Those recommendations are constantly improved, so the more active you are, the better they get. If you have bad recommendations, check the onboarding questions. So the questions you answered when you first logged in into the platform, this is the #1 reason for bad recommendations. All connections and messages from last year are carried over to this year, and they will be carried over to next year as well. You can also request meetings using the app. And this even works when you're not connected to a person. And it even works when that person has not yet logged in into the platform, because he or she will then receive an email. You can meet at a booth or in the B2B meeting area where the cars stand in the exhibition. We have tables with numbers on them. Or if you meet after 6:30, you can also pick the cocktail bar as a meeting point. Also a good idea, maybe. Another great opportunity for networking is the executive workshop, which takes place at 2 p.m. today, right after this wall. If you have an all-access ticket, you have a guaranteed seat. If not, be there early, because usually we have free seats available. And then I have 2 final tips for you. #1, be active. This is not a trade show, this is a conference. So don't wait at your booth for someone to stumble by. Look in your team portal, in the app, see who's interested in you, see who's interested in your products. Talk to the people actively. You only have 2 days, and there's a lot going on. So if you want to get in touch, do it now, be active. Tip #2, have fun. Of course, we are here for networking, we are here for insights, but having fun is not forbidden. Enjoy the mastermind party this evening with DJ Manuel Zero. Take a Tesla ride, test drive if you like, or simply enjoy a cup of great coffee. Take a photo at the photo booth if you want to. And speaking of photos, you can also use the official photos that will be available, I think, at lunchtime today, the first batch at least. You can use them for everything, for your company blog post, for social media posts. Feel free to use them. And we have a new AI feature. So if you browse the photo database, you can browse it, looking at every photo that is there, or you take a selfie. And then you see all the photos you are in. Amazing. Still in beta a little bit, but works quite good. So now it's time to start.